Good morning from the Himalayas. It's a beautiful but fresh morning here in the foothills of Rishikesh. And I've just finished my morning meditation. And I started thinking about a conversation I was having with a police officer yesterday morning as we were walking down the river for a swim. The police officer said that he wanted to get into meditation, but that he felt that he was bad at it and that he couldn't do it. And this is actually a very big misconception for a lot of people, is that they think that we think when we first start out that we actually are bad at it or we're not good at it. And this is not the case, because meditation actually means to be aware. And to be aware is actually innately part of what we are as human beings. And it's actually effortless. It's an effortless element of being a human being. Now, if I was to ask you right now, are you aware of the sound of my voice? You would pause for a moment and then you would reply, yes, of course I'm aware. And that answer comes from your experience of being aware. So being aware is actually effortless, and it's innately, essentially, what we are behind our thoughts and feelings is actually this effortless awareness. And we start to discover this when we meditate, when we sit down. Our first discovery is that, oh wow, I'm actually aware of my thoughts, and I'm not just my thoughts. And an analogy that I like to use for this one is that most of our lives we are caught up on the trains of our thoughts, going from one train, hopping onto another. And when we sit down and meditate, we start to realize that we are the watcher. As trains pass through our mind, we can actually watch them pass through, instead of being constantly lost, going from train to train all the time. And this is the first great discovery of our innate awareness of what we are essentially. And the reason why it doesn't feel like this at first is because our awareness is so entangled in our thoughts and feelings and experiences. And it's only when we sit down and we take a moment and we close our eyes, we start to realize that we aren't just our thoughts and feelings. And this is an incredible discovery to make, because when we're going through mental and emotional suffering or pain, or we're having issues, stress, or problems in our life, we're almost always caught in our stories, in our thought-made narratives. And to realize that we're not our thoughts, and that we have the ability to just effortlessly watch our thoughts and notice them coming and going through the station of our mind, is life-changing for us, because it allows us a sense of peace to not always be stuck in those storylines. And so it's really important for us to take a moment during the day to disentangle our awareness from this constant train of thoughts and feelings that we get stuck in. And it's available to every single one of us. Every single one of us is innately and effortlessly aware. We don't need to be good at concentrating or focusing our mind. These are just first steps of meditation. And these steps lead us to the understanding that what I am behind my thoughts and feelings is this effortless awareness. And this is just the first discovery of many more discoveries that come. So if you're thinking about starting meditation, or if you've tried meditation before and you think that you're bad at it, I want you to know that you cannot be bad at what you are essentially, or you cannot be bad at what is innately part of you as a human being. To be aware is not something you have to try to do. It's what you are behind your thoughts and your feelings and experiences. And you are just this effortless, peaceful awareness that's watching and that is aware.